I think we're going to the Amazon bookstore.
The Amazon bookstore, that's a thing?
That's a thing.
Awesome.
How's your Amazon buying experience?
It was a really unique experience, actually.
I thought it was pretty cool that everything was kind of curated with like, oh, if you like this, you'll like that, and that it was all like the big popular stuff really, and stuff that got a lot of good reviews, and that it's constantly changing.
Yeah, so they change out the books in the store depending on what's best rated or top rated in terms of customer reviews, and also best selling on Amazon.com, which I think, coming from a merchandising background, that's really awesome, because like Barnes & Noble is probably, they have all these books that maybe people really don't care about reading, so it's like they're...
But that's also kind of like 1984-ish, where it's like they're telling you what to like and what to buy, and...
But we're deciding what we like.
Well,
by reading it.
General populace is, but who's to say that that algorithm doesn't get screwed up somehow by another big corporation? Or if you write a book and you don't get a lot of good reviews, like you're never gonna get
That's
be
true.
seen at the forefront.
Okay, that's actually really
And
good
another
point.
fault about that is if you're looking for like, say, the second of a series, but only the first and the third one are selling really well, Amazon's not going to have it.
Well, that's why you would order it on Amazon.com.
Or just go to Barnes & Noble.
No, you order it on Amazon.com for Prime for one-day shipping.
Definitely like a step up for Amazon, like for book shopping in general. And I feel like maybe a lot of bookstores might follow suit after this in order to compete and stay competitive.
I think it's the future of bookstores, to be honest. Just
I don't
business-wise.
necessarily
Like,
yeah, I just don't think it's gonna be the one and only kind of bookstore. I feel like since you don't get to buy books that aren't top sellers, it's gonna be turned into like sort of a fall. You're trying to find something like obscure, you're probably not gonna find it at the Amazon bookstore.
I disagree with that, because the Amazon bookstore would be a really good place for me to go, for example, and let's say one of the books is something that you like, and then the rest of the row is going to be 3-4 other books that I could choose to buy you.
You could, but unless you wanted to buy something like specific, and they may or may not have it depending on what's trending.
Yeah, which luckily they did have the Neil deGrasse Tyson book.
But if you are a Prime member, the pricing is very competitive, and if you're not, just gotta pay.
I guess you're just gonna have to get on the Amazon train, because Amazon's taking over the world. The book that I just bought, Astrophysics for, what is it? A Person in a Hurry. A Person in a Hurry. That came out to $12 total with tax, which is pretty cool.
But there still are used bookstores that are far and few in between, and some used sections in other bookstores.
That's a novelty though. Like you go to someone who, for example, like a vinyl collector isn't gonna go to like an FYE to buy vinyl. They're gonna go to like a mom and pop vinyl shop because there's like cool, you know, unique indie stuff there.
Well, that's a little bit different, because you're specifically going for something that isn't really being produced as much. Whereas I can find the Neil deGrasse Tyson book in a used bookstore.
Okay.
Even though it's new-ish.
That's true. Or we could go to the library.
Or you could go to the library and read your book for free.
It'd be a cashless store, so you have to pay through the app. Right? You have to, right?
You have to pay through the app, I guess, yeah.
Wait.
Unless you're not a Prime member, then you just pay with a card.
Then you pay with a card, and you pay the full list price of the book. They have a lot of associates, and they probably need that many associates just to keep track of people not actually walking out of the store.
Right, because you can do without a receipt, right?
Yeah.
And no, you don't have to take a bag, obviously. So you can just be like, yeah, pay for it. Maybe walk out. I don't know. Unless they have like a lot of people watching you.
They definitely have a lot of cameras.
I don't know.
they definitely they had so many associates.
Because it's really creepy what Amazon is doing. Like now in those Amazon bookstores and in their grocery stores, their Wi-Fi, they're gonna slow down or stop you from price comparing.
That's sneaky.
Open the Amazon shopping app and then click the camera that is on there, and then it'll identify the book. You just hold it up to the camera and then it'll show you the book and the price.
Yeah, but remember when I asked that girl for help, she said something about like go in your settings to be able to pull up Amazon books or something. Yeah,
I remember.
That's what she was showing me.
Well, she showed you, so you should remember.
I don't remember. I don't pay attention.
I'm the one who gets in trouble for it though.
Do I just pay for it regularly?
Yeah, like
I'm gonna ask an associate.
it could be a little bit more seamless. I feel like there's all these separate steps.
It was a little bit of a disconnect. Yeah. Like I had to ask like twice how to buy the book.
I mean, maybe they can do something where your phone's location's on, so it knows you're in the Amazon bookstore. So when you do scan it, it'll be like, oh, do you want to buy this in store or do you want to purchase this online?
It definitely is really easy though. Like I think I'm making it more complicated.
You might be, but I feel like it's kind of like two separate things.
Like you scan the book, right?
Yeah.
It finds the book, but then how? That's where I'm disconnected because it's like how does it when you scan the book and then you scan that QR code? How does it know you're ready to pay?
I don't know.
That's what I'm confused about right now. I think we're gonna have to go back to the store and figure. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Like I scan the book. Okay.
Then the book comes out.
The book comes up. So now I scan that QR code.
How do you scan the
Magic.
QR code?
Magic.
Yeah.
If you want, you can pay with your mobile app or any credit card or debit card that's affiliated to you.
So I pulled it up.
Yeah, and then you're gonna go to this little hamburger button.
There's a hamburger button.
Yeah, your account. And then in the future, when you come, just gotta check out, and then we're gonna. Brett, she's ready to check out, man. Okay. He's gonna scan your QR.
Which I wonder if this is kind of like a foreshadowing to how the supermarket's gonna work. If they do, well, I know they're trying to do supermarkets in Seattle, and once they bring that over to our coast, if this is how it's gonna work, because I'm gonna be confused.
It's pretty cool though. I would definitely hit up an Amazon bookstore again because I like going through the Amazon store or a Kindle at least. Kindle app and just like browsing books. That's like one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah. Oh, which speaking of Kindle, you can go in there and buy Kindle books.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's another cool thing about the Amazon bookstore. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Cool. Bye.
Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on more geek adventures. Bye.